Good.
Thank y'all again for playing with me today. We're going to be working on the last little bit of Koshiki no kata. A lot of these old katas especially will have like a front section and a back section. A omotoya and a uro. That also, besides front and back, it means like superficial and profound, right? Or basic and pain in the ass, right? So here we are at the profound section. What makes this thing profound in our simplified set of exercises is they're done with a little bit of momentum and a little bit of flow between them. Y'all recall from when I came and talked about Go Kata some time back, we worked pairs of techniques, not too much concerned with the absolute form of the two techniques, but the stuff that goes on between them, right? How you get from A to B. So the profound part of this kata, the last 7 techniques, is mostly repeats, little variations of the first several techniques chained together into a flowing sequence. Let me get with y'all will both. My thighs are eat up, so y'all will be excellent partners. Quit has done this, and so we can make him touring. What you're going to do is the first move, come up to him, clap the 2 tentacles on him. He's going to do the second technique where he turns in, but there's no grips. He just turns in and sits down. I think my brain is tired too. I don't think that's the right technique. Come back. All right, clap the tentacles on him. Spiderman pose, no grip. There it is. All right, I've got the right one. Let's take a different angle. The real trick here is doing this thing through his connection that he chooses to put on you without putting your own connection on him. If you drop suddenly, you'll break free from his tenuous connection. So you have to drop in the right way, but you have to drop with him. You have to take him with you as you drop. All right, 1 or 2 more, and we'll play this. There you go. All right, find your partner and play that. Yummy.
Oh crap!
All right, so we said that to some degree we're repeating the earlier stuff a little bit more difficult or under different conditions because he's grabbing and I'm not or something. So it's like a more challenging version of something before. But I also said that it's not so much about the 2 techniques, but the stuff between, right? So what we want to do is toss this guy, and he rolls over there and does his thing, and he gets back up and comes for the 2-handed grip. And it's here and drop onto your back. All right. So the second technical piece of this thing that we're going to blend into that first one is we both get back up. He comes in reaching with both hands slightly out of the way. Lift his shoulder girdle and lay back into a back palm so that he does a front roll. Y'all want to demonstrate that a time or two?
The entire thing? Your stance. I'm not gonna do it. Okay.
Figure step a little to the right. So as the 2 people get up from the first technique, they stroll together. And as he reaches, I capture him here as I step slightly out of his way. Okay. Go again, just a second. There you go. All right. Play that with your partner. You may like to arrange yourself so that you throw in lines down the mat so that you don't crisscross and knock each other. This is that sneak around him and grab his tentacles.
Well, that's the plan?
Yeah. And he steps to the side a little bit and splits down the middle.
I thought I was going here under the arm.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Splitting down through the middle.
That's what happened.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
All right, so we've grabbed the belly and done the Spiderman pose without grips. And then we get up and walk together and do this thing and sit down. And he rolls over there, goes over there. And we get up and he comes at me with one arm, like reaching. This is a combination of this thing that we did yesterday, right? And the Yoko Wakari that we did yesterday, right? So what young Whit here is going to do is step slightly out of his way, enter like in Owaza sort of, catch here and here, and lie down, right? This is another one of those, like the one that I screwed up yesterday, where if you take a solid grip on him, you're gonna put his head in the ground, right? So it's tentacles, like little suckers. You can even stick your thumbs, you could duct tape your thumbs to your first fingers, and then you have some tentacles that actually work right. So don't grab this guy and put him upside down on his head, but get here and lie down. All right, try that. Try to demonstrate that a time or two. There it is. If you get a long way out of his way over here, then you've got to run back in front of him. So it's just enough out of his way that you can put suckers on him and then lie down. Good. Let's do one more angle and then try that. Good. Thank you. Play that, please. If you step out of the way,
No, it's too far over there.
if you get too far over here, you have to enter back. But if you enter with this leg, then he falls on this one. So yeah, you remember the thing from yesterday where I tried to step back and you wouldn't let me? All right, step back. Step back. Yeah, hold that position. No, step back. Hold that position. All right. I try to step back and he won't let me. So this leg goes here.
Okay.
And as this foot starts to skate, just bring your other one with it.
Right.
All right, so we've done the belt grab and the Spider-Man pose. All right, and then we come together and we swim together and we back fall and he goes that way. Then he comes back at me and I fall there and he goes over there. This time, all right, you remember this thing where he reaches for the belt and you jack his jaw and then jump him here. We're going to do this thing in a more flowing manner, right? I slipped the grab altogether. He's grabbing for something down here, and we had been doing this thing, right? And then we both fall here, all right? On that last one, on the earlier one, he grabs in here and I spin him way around here. Right? This time, it's right here, but I fall with him.
Does it exit essentially the direction you came from, or do you rotate a little bit?
I don't think it rotates much. It's basically still going. You want to demonstrate this a time or two? To make it sane and safe, you step in here, turn his face, and give him a second to get fixed. Get into this position, and then it's just like the nifty plunge that we did earlier. Right? We both sit down and you get your arm out from under.
Yes.
There you go. Give him a sec to get oriented so that y'all are still in this line. There you go. Good. Let's practice that. Around me. And I do the Spiderman pose. If you clamp on, it's going to put you on your head. So tentacles. Right? There you go. A couple of angles of that, and then we'll play it. Don't throw him on Dale. Good. Play that. All right, the next one is very similar to the Hikiotoshi or the Ukiyotoshi that Nick taught yesterday from the regular kata. He enters in, and you try to give him a little bit of a turn with the sideways so that he will take a back throw. All right. I think this is the only one where I don't take a dive with him, right? So that's a nice break for sure. All right. All right. So again, like Nick was talking, there's a connection here. I'm usually pushing this slightly outside of his foot, and then a little bit larger sideways that way. So we wind up with a connection and a pull along the line of his feet or slightly outside of it, and then a little bit of pull there so that he will step back instead of toward me. All right. Play that. Doesn't work either, right?
So you just kind of let it turn over, and because that natural extension, it's gonna.
Take your forward step. I catch a grip. Place this slightly outside of your line, and thump you a little bit here. Just clap him on the bicep. Just a little. Yeah. Yummy. This is another one of the grab the tentacle moves. So this time, instead of grabbing these tentacles down low, you grab the tentacles up here, right? This is one of the deals that we were talking about earlier. So just grasp his two lapels and step out of his way and sit down such that he drops into an otoshi. All right? So as we come together, I hook a lapel and sit down. All right? Y'all want to demonstrate that a time or two? You want to do these things with some momentum, but slow enough that you don't stick fingers in things.
No.
There you go. No second grip. It's just here and lay down. Yep. One more again. Good. Good. All right, play that a few times. And we will declare this thing beat to death. You know Kirby's thing that he does where he, getting ready for a judo thing, he'll step out of your way and throw a grappling hook on there. That's what we're doing. All right. When you do that, you don't have to bicep him. You just close your hand and take all the slack out. And then sit down.
Still pulling a little bit because I'm compensating for the sitting down part as opposed to just laying down, which
See how it goes. Yeah. Go again. Throwing.
You gotta get
Good? That works.
we were close, so my arm was bent, but
Everybody, it's not just you, everybody does this. Even when you think you're throwing a grappling hook, people will like reach and try to articulate fingers and you'll wind up with that thing. So if you could like duct tape those two fingers together or all your fingers together into a paddle, you can throw that on there.